Hello, welcome back to my YouTube channel. So if you have cleared KVS NVS tier 1 exam, so this video is for you if you are preparing for PGT physics. So welcome back again. So let's solve some previous year question which are asked in 2023 KVS course exam. So let us solve some of the questions. So your first question is a block P of mass 4m. So here is a block is given. So its mass is 4m. This block has mass 4m or is at origin O of x-axis. So starting OA is given as L of mass. This spring of length L. So total length is its L having mass m. So this spring also has some mass m. So attached to the block. So if a force F is applied on the block parallel to the x-axis as shown in the figure, so find out the tension along the string. At a constant rate. Tension is applied on the string is 0.5 m Newton per meter. Then we have to find what is the force applied. This force we have to find. Okay. So let us first find out what is the total mass of the system. So total mass of the system will become, so 4m the mass of box and plus the m is the mass of the string. So total it will become 4m plus m, it will become 5m. Now so according to the formula of force, so F equal to ma. So total mass is 5m. So 5m because it is applied on the whole system. So 5m into its acceleration a. So now the question is we have to find this acceleration also. So if I find out this acceleration, then I can find out the values. Okay, let for acceleration just consider a point, let here x, x, which is at a distance of x from the center. Okay, so take it is capital X. So this distance take x from the origin O. Okay, so let that total m mass is distributed over length L. So we can say it's linear mass density or mass per unit length, or mass per unit length is given by capital M by L. So now, so this will become the mass per unit length. So if I find the mass of this string, this particular part which I make round, so it will become mass of length OX is given by M by L into X. What is its mass? Okay. So now we have to apply the tension force applied on this string is so we have to find out the tension force applied on this small part string is given by T equal to, so what is the mass of this system in the backside? It is the first is 4m, which is the mass of box, plus it will become mass of the string is m by L into x into what is it, maybe it's acceleration a. This will be its tension force. Okay, so we have to take its first order derivative d by dx. So because here it is given that rate at varies at constant rate, so we have to put derivative with respect to dx. So if I make its derivative, so this part will be constant, will become 0. So for this part it will become like m by L into dx by dx into whole into a. So this part will become like, so this part will become 0, m by L into a, because dx by dx get cancelled out. So now you just put the values, it will become like 0.5 equal to m by L into a. So now from here its acceleration will become 0.5 L by m. So now we have to put in this force formula. So force formula is F equal to which is 5m into, in place of acceleration, if I put 0.5 L by m, so m get cancelled, so it will become like 2.5 L. So here the value of L is not given, so the answer will be in the form of L. If we take L equal to 1, it will become like force will become 2.5 Newton. So which is option C. Okay. So let's move to the next question. So Hindi part also written in the down, so you can check. So our next question is, it is observed that when a water surface is brought under a pressure P equal to 10 to the power 5 Newton per meter square, a volumetric strain 5 into 10 to the power minus 5 is produced. Okay. So and the density of water is given 10 to the power 3 kg per meter cube. So question is asking, find the speed of longitudinal wave produced in water close to. Okay. So speed, we have to find the speed. So formula of speed is V equal to root over of K by rho. So rho, what is rho? Rho is the density of water which is given. Density. What is K? So K is Bloch constant. Bloch constant. So we have to find this value of K. So Bloch constant is given by, it is as stress by volumetric strain. So now we have to put the values. So stress will become like it will stress which is nearly whose value or which dimensionally equal to the change of pressure divided by volumetric strain. We have to write it as del V by V, change in volume by volume. So its value is given del P by so pressure is given 10 to the power 5. So we have directly put here 10 to the power 5, and the change in volumetric strain is given by this much, 5 into 10 to the power minus 5. So it will become like 5 into 10 to the power minus 5. So its value will become if I solve it, will become like 0.2 1 by 5. It will become 10 to the power 5. When it is go to numerator, it will become 10 to the power plus 10. So now we just put it in this value. So V will become like K, in place of K it is 0.2 into 10 to the power 10 divided by its density is 10 to the power 3. So it will become like so make it 2. So 2 into 10 to the power, it will become 9. This will go and it will become 6 root over. So it will become like 1.414 into 10 to the power 3. So which is option 3. So which is matching with option 3. So let's move to the next question. So our next question is, so Hindi part is written in the down, so you can read it. So our next question is, two traveling sinusoidal sound waves have same amplitude and same frequency. They can produce a fully destructive interference only if. So we have to find out its condition. So first, for destructive interference, so we have some condition for destructive interference. So first condition is two wave must have same frequency. What? Same frequency. So first option is that must have same frequency and same amplitude also. Same amplitude and phase difference between them. Phase difference between them must be 180 degree. So for that one, for this case, what happened? If the phase difference will become 180 degree, so the someone's crest, the top part, will made or exactly coincidence with someone's top perfectly. So for one wave, its crest will exactly coincide with the someone's top. So that's why it will produce a destructive interference. So the question is, uh, so according to the options, okay, so they must be in the same direction. If they will move same direction, and one more condition is same direction also. So they, if they move same direction, then it will be coincide. So I can write, so this will not become, because it is written opposite direction, this will not our answer is option number 4, because they are moving in the same direction and out of phase, or 180 degree out of phase. So here it's same phase, the option will not be correct, and this is also same phase, not correct. Okay, so we'll move to the next question. So our next question is, so for a simple harmonic motion of a particle, the graph between acceleration and displacement. For a simple harmonic acceleration, if you mark, its acceleration is given as minus omega square x. Okay, so here omega is a constant, or we can say, so if I take its only amplitude, or sorry, its magnitude, so acceleration will become simply, if I take this omega is indicating the direction, so that acceleration is opposite direction of displacement. So here negative sign is only indicating its direction. So if we take its magnitude, it will become like omega square x, so which is indicating that, so this one is constant. So so here it is indicate that a is directly proportional to x, so which is indicating only option B. So option B is indicating the same situation of simple harmonic motion of and the relation between acceleration and displacement. Okay, so we'll move to the next question. So our next question is, so this is its Hindi version, so you can stop it and read the question. So our next question is, the bob of a pendulum executing simple harmonic motion has speed equal to 3 centimeter per second and 2 centimeter per second at a distance of 4 centimeter and 6 centimeter from its mean position respectively. So the question is asking the time period of this pendulum we have to find. Okay, so so velocity is given. So our, we have one formula. So velocity is v is equal to, if you remember, it's omega whole into omega square whole into a square minus x square root over. So if I write it simply, I can write it v square. For simple harmonic motion, it will become like omega square whole into a square minus x square. Okay, so you have to now put the values that given in the question. So for finding the values, so first it is given that when speed is 3 centimeter per second, at that time the displacement is 4 centimeter. So now put the values, it will directly I am writing 3 to power 3 power is 9, 3 square is 9, so don't write 2, so it is directly 9 equal to its omega square whole into a square minus x square. In place of x square, I can write directly it's 16, because 4 square is 16, so take its equation 1. For second one, when it is 2 centimeter, it is 6 centimeter, so directly I am writing it's 4 equal to omega square whole into a square minus 36. So this is equation 2. Now do one work, so make division, take divided equation 1 and 2, this omega square get cancel out. So when it will cancel out, so the answer is simply, if I write, it will be like cross multiplication 9a square minus 36 into 9, which is 324. So 324 equal to, this will become like 4a square minus 64. Okay, so if I solve it, it simply a square will become, so it will become like 5a square equal to, 324 will get the right side, it will be added with 64, it will become like 260 will become. So a square, dividing the 5, it will become like 52. So now a square will become 52. Put in equation 1 or anywhere in the above equation. So I'll write in the right, left side. So if I put, it will become like 9 equal to omega square whole into, it's 52 minus 16. So omega square answer will become like it will become like 52 minus 16, it will become 36, so it will become like 9 by 36. If I cancel it with 3, it will become like 3 3 and 3 12. It will become like 3 3 9, so 3 it's become 12, so it will become like 1 by 4, right? So yeah, so it will become like 1 by 4. So now our omega will become so time period is asking, so time period formula is 2 pi by omega, 2 pi by omega. So here just to find out its omega will become like 1 by 2. So take its plus values, so take its plus values. So now so time period formula is 2 pi by omega. So now put the values. So 2 into, in pi it's just put 3.14 divided by 1 by 2, it will become like 1 into 2 in above, so it will become like 4 into 3.14, so which is nearly equal to what I see. So according to, if we match the options, it will become like 12.6 seconds. So which is option number 3. So if you like the video, so if it is, this video is helpful for you, so please like the video and share with your friends. So move to our next question. So by liking this video, it will be helpful for me for developing my content, and it will be give a moral support to me. Okay, thank you. We'll move to the next question. So our next question is, so question is asking, which quantity, which of the following quantities can be determined by initial displacement and speed of the particle which is executing simple harmonic motions. Okay, so we have to go. So the question is saying that from this amplitude, phase difference, and angular velocity, from these three, which we can determine if we have given displacement and speed is given to us. Displacement and speed of the particle is given to us. Okay, so let us solve. So first it's so value is x of t is our formula. So our simple harmonic equation is a whole into cos omega t plus phi, omega t plus phi. So phi is the phase difference. So and it's, if I find out its velocity, or v of t is written as, it's like to be written as minus dx by dt. If I take its derivative, it will become like, I'm directly writing its answer. It's a omega sine omega t plus phi. So just take its initial value. So when t equal to 0, so at that time, if I take its value, it will like x of t, x of x, directly I'm writing x, it will become like a cos phi, and v will become like minus a omega sin phi. So if I take its first order derivative, so okay, just take its let's equation 1 and 2. So add by squaring the equation 1 and 2. So if I add squaring, x square plus b square, it will be like a square cos square phi plus, it will become plus, so a square omega square sin phi. So if omega value is given us to us, omega is not given, so it will become more difficult. If omega is given to us, so let find out here. It will be like v by omega equal to a sin phi. So now this equation will become, so let make it slightly change. So let's, it will change. So this equation just take its v by omega equal to minus a sin phi, and this one is become my equation 2. So now add equation 1 and 2, it will be like x square plus v square by omega square. It will be like a square take as common, it will become like cos square phi plus sine square phi, so it will become 1, so it will become a square. So that implies our a square will become root over of x square plus v square by omega square. So if omega is known as, then we can find out its amplitude. And the second one is take this equation as take its divide equation 2 by equation 1. So equation 2 divided by equation 1 if I take, so it will be like a sine by, so it will become a get cancel out, it will become omega sine phi by cos phi, it will become like minus x sorry v by x, so it will become like tan phi, so take its right side, minus v by x omega. So if the question is given the omega value, if the question is given the omega value, so we can find out its amplitude and phase constant. So question we can find out 3 if the omega is given. So if omega is not given, we can find the any answer. So we'll move to the next question. Which of the following determine the speed of sound? Speed of sound wave. So which of the following is determine speed of the sound wave? So intensity. Okay, it's option number 4, transmitting medium, because the speed of sound is determined the properties of the medium. Speed of the sound is determined by the properties of medium through which it is traveling at that time. Okay, like temperature of the medium, density of medium, elasticity of the medium, like that. So only the speed of sound depends upon this quantity. The factor like this intensity, frequency, wave number, these are not changed. Generally, these are not changed. These are constant for a sound wave. So we can say that the sound of wave is determined by this factor properties of the medium or the medium through which it is traveling. So according to me, so it is option D is the correct answer. So let us move to the next question. So our next question is, so one equation is given to us. So the question is saying we have to find so one question is given that y equal to 0.06 sine 2 pi x cos 5 pi t. So all are symbols, so we have to find so amplitude, distance between two consecutive nodes, that means lambda, so and the frequency of the wave. So we have to find these 3 for this. Okay, so generally our equations are written in the form of y is equal to, if it is written in the sine and cos, so this form will become like 2a, so it is sorry sine kx, it's 2a sine kx into cos omega t. So now we just compare. So here 2a will become 0.06, so a, which is amplitude, so this part will become like 0.03. so now, so first part is covered, that amplitude will become 0.03. so now the distance between two consecutive nodes we have to find. So distance between two consecutive nodes is given as, two consecutive nodes, distance between two consecutive nodes is lambda by 2. So you have to remember this one. For finding out lambda, we have to first find k. What is k is given, our formula is 2 pi by lambda. So that's lambda will become like 2 pi by k. So here if I compare this k, it will become like 2 pi here. So now put 2 pi by 2 pi, which is will become 1. So our two consecutive lambda, so it is lambda by 2. So distance will become like lambda by 2, so which is 1 by 2, which is 0.5 meter. So this will become distance between two. Now we have to find the frequency. So our omega, the angular velocity omega, which is known as 2 pi f. So now frequency will become omega by 2 pi. So omega value we have to compare cos omega. So it is written as 5 pi. So just write it's 5 pi by 2 pi. So pi get cancelled, it's 5 by 2. So now omega will become like 2.5. So omega will become 2.5. So this one will become 2.5. Amplitude 2.5. So frequency will become 2.5. Distance between two is 0.5, and consecutive nodes, so the amplitude will become 0.3. So A is R, or 2 and 4. B is P. So this one is our option. So which is option number 4. So we'll move to the next question. So our next question will become so our next question is, so you can stop here and you can read from Hindi also. So our next question is, two charges of A and B, which is given as 5 microcoulomb, and B is 10. Located at point is given as 2 point is given their position coordinate. The force exerted by the charge B on charge A, we have to express in the form of I cap and J cap. Okay. So first, for I cap and J cap, we have to, our formula is we have to find out its first uh, uh, radius vector. So radius vector R, or I, we just find out its R I J cap. So it will become like if I find B exert on A, so it will be like B A. So it will become like R A minus R B. So first find out its then divided by its R A B or B A, its magnitude. So we have to find its unit vector. So you have to find its unit vector, then divided its. Okay. So for this one, we have to so it is given as centimeter. So we just take it is in the given as Newton. So we have to take in meter. So let's take it 0.08, and it will become like 0.06 meter. So now, so first find out this one. So RAB will become like 8 square minus 8 minus 0, because 8, this one is 0, so directly I am writing 8 square. So it will become like 6 minus 0, so it's 6 square root over. So it is like 64 plus 36 root over, which is 100 root over is 10 centimeter. So in meter it will be like 0.1, so 0.01. So the answer will become like 0.1 meter. So now put the values. So it's RB minus RA. So as RA location is 0, 0, so don't require to write anything. So it will directly, it's easy to calculate. So it will become like its unit vector RBA, it will become like 0.08. Its x axis, so I cap minus. So it will become minus because it is already minus. So minus, it will become like minus plus 0.06 j cap by 0.1. So if I write, it will become like write it as minus 0.8 I cap minus plus 0.6 j cap. Okay, so now R will find out. So we have to find the force. So force will become like 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught into Q1 Q2 by it will like R square into R cap. So you have to just put its value 9 into 10 to the power 9. So Q1 Q2 is 5 microcoulomb. So it will become like 5 into 10 to the power minus 6. So it will become like 10 into 10 to the power minus 6. So directly I am just multiplying and put its value 5 into 10 to the power minus 6, and it's 10 into 10 to the power minus 6 divided by it's 0.1 square into r cap. So now, so take some space. So it will become, if I calculate, so it will become like if I multiply these factors, all these values. So I'm directly 5 into 10 is 50 into 9 is for 55 450. So 450 uh, and this will become like 10 to the power 9, it's minus 12, so it will become like 10 to the power minus 3. So I can write its value, r cap value is minus 0.8 I cap plus 0.6 j cap, so divided by, it will be become like 0.01. So if I solve it, so it will become like uh, so if I solve this one, if I multiply inside, so 0.6, this will go 10 to the power minus 2, it will go at 10 to the power 2, and this 0 and this one will get cancel out. So directly multiply with minus 0.8, it will become like minus 3.6 I cap plus 0.6 j cap, so it will become like, so if I multiply 45 with 6, it will become like 27, so 2.7 j cap. So so it will if I matched with the options, so it will like 3.6 I cap, 3.6 I cap. So these two, I think I have done somewhere mistake, so it will become like both are so it will become like both are negative. So okay, this one will become right, this one will become negative, so this is also negative. So just take its, yeah, so I have done one mistake, so this one will become negative because it's so this one will become minus, so it will become minus, and this will become minus, so which will matching with option 3. Because why it will minus? So because when I find its RAV, it's like RA minus RB, so it will like minus 0.08. So you just find out its unit vector, you will get this answer. So okay, to move to the next question, so I think I have done somewhere mistake, so that's why it's not matching, so I'll check it later. Okay, so we'll move to the next question. So our next question is, electric dipole consists of two equal and opposite charge q minus q, so separated by 2a distance. So potential due to this dipole at a distance, so it's direct the formula. So in its from its center is proportional to, so it's directed as formula v equal to 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught into p by r square. So which is v is directly proportional to, inversely proportional to the r square, so which is option 3. So we'll move to the next question. So the question is saying there are three charges. Okay, the question is saying there are three charges, which is my A at 9 coulomb, 18 coulomb, and minus 27 coulomb is situated at this point respectively. The sphere of radius 3 centimeter is drawn with its center of 000 centimeter. The electric flux through the sphere is given by. So electric flux is how much we have to find. Okay. So when so you have to find its flux. Flux formula is phi equal to q enclosed. Enclosed means when we have to divided by epsilon naught. So it means when we have to make a sphere, how much charge lies inside the sphere. So question is if I make a triangle, so triangle is like it's two okay, so, sorry, it's 3 point is situated like this. One is at 0, so in y, generally y axis, just consider this is y axis. so it will become 0 0 0, so it's 2, it's 4. So now I have to make a sphere of radius 3 centimeter. That means we have to make its circle of this type. So this 4, this part, that means this 27 charge which lies outside. So total charge enclosed is given by this 9 plus 18. So 9 plus 18, so sorry, total charge q enclosed is 27 microcoulomb, so which is 27 into 10 to the power minus 6 coulomb. So now just put here the values. So phi will become like 27 into 10 to the power minus 6 divided by so value of phi, we have to just find out its you have to just remember value of, oh sorry, here phi is given. If you don't remember, it will be like 8.85 into 10 to the power minus 12. So here it is given 9, so it's directly put 9 into 10 to the power minus 12, so it will become like 3, this will go, and 3 into 10 to the power 6, so volt meter, so which is option 3. Okay, so we'll go to the next question. So our next question is, so its question is given as 2 picofarad capacitor is charged to 10 microcoulomb. So the energy stored in a capacitor. So energy stored in a capacitor, its direct formula is given as in term of U and Q. It's direct, you have to remember 1 by 2 Q by Q square by 2C. So it you just remember this formula and put the values. Q is, it will become like 10 into 10 to the power minus 6 whole square. It will become like 2 into picofarad, means it will become like 200 into pico means 10 to the power minus 12. So this value will become the top, it's 100 into 10 to the power minus 12. So divided by 2 into 200 into 10 to the power minus 12. So this part will become cancel out, this 100 will become 2, so 1 by 2, sorry 4, which is 0.025 joule, so which is option 2. Okay, so we have to stop this video here. So the next part, the subject, in the next video I'll try to bring some subjective question. If this video is really helpful for you, so please like this video and subscribe my channel and share with those people who are preparing for KVS or ERMS PGT physics. Thank you.